And we are underway in Buffalo. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 9th. Probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving them a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was the linebacker, Leonard Floyd, on the stop. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
At their own 25-yard
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 61 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts rolling to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is Swift on the counter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. And they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11th. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Tre'Davious White with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly have their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Allen rolling to his right. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Allen going to change the look here. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball.
There he goes, right side. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Like watching paint dry.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and a yard. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there, just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. In motion right is Watkins.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Swift again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Tyrell Dodson
coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So a big, big kick coming down for Jake Elliott. The kick by Elliott is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to 45. 36 yards on the play.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Allen off the play fake. That is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Cook up the gut. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously, just disgraceful.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Allen. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Allen up the middle. It's Cook.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Allen. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
To throw is Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Here's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. He'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Allen. That is complete downfield to Max. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Alert, alert, alert! Keep pushing. Stay tight, tight. Five wide. Come on, guys, let's make a play.
Get out of here!
Pass.
Let's go!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They will start this drive with 4. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to...
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. First carry for Nick Chubb. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Watson now to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Tariq Woolen bringing it out of his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now Geno. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Watson looks to throw again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him...
Touchdown, Browns! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Woolen will return it from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
It's rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Well, they already had the early lead, then they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play intercepted for the third time thus far. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And Jones with a first down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got this one complete to Sherfield.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen.
Throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw to his right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
First and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Love looking to throw it.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Dobbs goes in motion.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end
with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Back to the ground, Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him on the last for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Love drops it to Jones in the flat. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Love now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slam, and it's intercepted. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and a couple. On play action, Allen. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
And quickly, they get to the line. Allen going to audible to a different look. Now Allen throwing on second down. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of only a couple on the sack, but now we'll bring up third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Love now on second down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Off the play fake, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own.